Welcome to the first episode of the Autoplay Initiation applications. In this series, we'll take a look at some of the cars that have applied for race passes to our event, which will be held on the same track that this BMW is currently screaming down. We'll get back to this insane V10 M6 later. For now, welcome to One Day International Raceway, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've shown you our track, let's talk about some of our applicants. Ever heard of the farm truck? Well, wat dink jy van hierdie plaasbakkie?
Chevy, die staan wel afgesleept.
LS1 Lumina motor, wat ons het 'n ander stroke kranke goed in.
So it's still a push-rod motor?
Yeah, it's a push-rod motor.
Wow!
Yeah, well, it's basically the same as the Corvette motor.
So you say you've done a crank? Rods?
Ja, ons het 'n crank gedoen, rods gedoen. Is eintlik hulle noem dit 'n circling kit wat jy inbring.
Yes.
Dis 'n crank, rods, pistons.
Yes.
Wat jy basies.
Which brand did you go with? Okay.
Krauer, dink ek.
Oh, okay.
Krauer, ja.
That's nice.
Ja.
That's nice. And heads, valves, titanium?
Nee, stok heads. Ons het 'n ARP headstart kit in.
Yes, you have to do
En dan
that.
het ek 'n stel roller rockers, Crower roller rockers.
And the block, stock block?
Stock block.
Gearbox is a sequential gearbox?
Nee, is 'n Lumina, the Trimax 6-speed.
Ah,
Trimax
okay, it
box.
just looks like a sequential
Yeah,
shift
no,
there.
it's a Trimax box.
What injectors here?
1600 RC injectors.
1,600 times 8. That's why you've got a giant fuel pump.
Ja.
You,
Daai fuel pump kan 1000 horsepower.
what management system?
The power mod.
Okay, very
Power
nice.
mod, ja.
Suspension,
Wat ek gedoen het is ek het die standard chassis gevat.
yes.
Toe haal ek al sy standard goed uit. Toe vat ek die Trailblazer se front suspension met sy brieke, met die control arms. Toe vat ek alles op die chassis. Met die Trailblazer se diff wat ek gefit het.
Did it
So-
just fit or did you have to re-weld the mount?
Ja, wel ek het alles geriem. Ek het die
Ew.
Trailblazer se chassis gesny. En daar
Ew.
heel
Where
alles
did you get a
uitgehaal.
Trailblazer from?
Die ou bis van ASIP. Hy
Ah,
het 'n scrapyard en
yes,
ek het die
yes,
goed
yes,
daarom
yes,
gekry.
yes. And you're gonna leave the outside just like this?
Ja, net so, hy moet net so bly.
What do you call that? Hoverboard.
I call this a portable dolly.
Done, eh?
This will probably be one of the most powerful vehicles to compete at our 1 kilometer drag challenge in our most powerful class, greater than 6 cylinders with boost. However, it is a truck and it will be the heaviest applicant at our race day. Remember that beautiful R33 GTR from the beginning of this clip? Let me tell you, she is no joke. The twin-turbo setup has been replaced with a single giant Garrett turbo, along with a whole host of supporting mods. This car is currently not an interested applicant. However, we are told that we could possibly receive an application from this iteration of Godzilla, and if we do, just like the Blast Bucky, we'll bring you a full build breakdown. You see that Noble M400? It belongs to the brother of the owner of the GTR. However, unlike his brother, the Noble is certainly interested in our circuit event and would like to compete in the drag racing event as well. But we only have 10 positions per class, and that will be our most competitive class of them all. Firstly, let's start off by saying you have a beautiful car.
Thank you.
Now, Buddha is the furthest thing away from camera shy. The reason you can't see his face clearly is because we messed up with the focus.
I mean, the vehicles were proudly built in South Africa in PE by a company by the name of High-Tech, but they don't build them anymore. However, they are still operating. But I mean, it's the body and the chassis, everything is handmade, but the engine is Ford and that, so you can buy the parts from Ford.
Is it a Ford-made engine? Because there's a lot of custom work on that engine bay.
Yeah, it's a Mondeo engine, but it's not a South African Mondeo engine. It's a United States of America Mondeo engine.
So it's not the same as the ST220 motor?
No,
Aha!
not the same.
Okay, that makes sense.
Obviously, the engines were built a while ago by Roush Engineering in the States.
Aha!
So they've got proper internals. It's the only thing I've done, I've just remapped it.
Who did this mapping?
I did it myself. I work on the cars myself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that changes the game.
Yeah.
What management system does it use?
It's an MBE management system.
What compression ratio is it running?
It's 821.
Oh, that's a nice number, that, for a turbocharged car with those two turbos.
Yeah.
And what is she boosting?
Standard, they come out 0.8. I'm boosting at 1.2 bar.
That's why it's so fast.
Yeah. The car's like a go-kart, just bigger on a track. My vehicle is at the moment, it's about 440 brake horsepower on the wheels.
Phew.
So it is quite, it's quite a phenomenal car.
It's like 340 kilowatts.
More or less, yeah.
Phew.
Yeah. So the car is quick.
And she weighs nothing.
Yeah.
What does she weigh?
980.
Oh my god.
Only area where the car's a bit not good is pulling away, because I get a lot of wind speed. Car's handling is phenomenal, really. This is a well-built car.
I can believe it. know the Noble is fast, but what in the world is up with that Mercedes?
That is a diesel Mercedes-Benz. A diesel Mercedes-Benz.
Yes, it's a 3-liter, 24-valve Mercedes-Benz diesel motor powered by a huge Turbonetics air pump bolted onto a 13B gearbox. This car is not an official applicant of iNitiation 2017, and that's okay, because while this car is exceptionally fast, the Toyota 2J, Nissan RB26, and the motor that this gearbox is normally found on will be too much for this oil burner to cope with. Now, onto a more commonly modified platform, take a look at this T4 turbocharged Mark 1 Golf, who is a race pass applicant for the iNitiation 2017 1-kilometer drag. There's no denying that this car is fast, but the less than 6-cylinder class has been bombarded with applications from some very promising builds like this Sentra with a beautiful SR20 turbo setup. Remember that M6 from the beginning of this clip? Well, this is the fastest naturally aspirated car to exit this 1-kilometer strip as far as we know. It belongs to Krienne, who gave us a beautiful interview. However, the memory card filled up shortly after we hit record, so this is all we have to show for it. We do apologize, we're new at interviewing people. In fact, this series is the first time we actually tried to conduct professional interviews. I promise they'll only get better from here on. Anyway, we'll catch up with Krienne soon enough, when we hit Johannesburg to shoot episode 2 of the iNitiation applications. Until then, I can tell you that this car has custom ram air intakes and an exhaust system from the audio gods. Then, tuned by the man himself. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to share. And if you haven't liked our Facebook page or subscribed to our YouTube channel, we strongly suggest that you do, to avoid missing our next video.